Okay, so we did something a little bit different. So we're going to show you what we've done. And this was what we originally started playing on game one. And I know this is going to be weird, but we have ideas and new mods, and we are going to wipe this game. I know you're thinking, why do that? Everything you started already. Because we got some new things and new mods, and I figured out some things, so we're going to start with that. We're going to do new farmer. We're going to bump this up. We're going to do with the start farm, but we don't need to do the guided tour because anybody who's played this game already has seen the guided tour, and it's boring and slow, and it doesn't let me finish, and I get frustrated. We do have some new mods. We're going to play a little bit more with animals. This Jeep is really cool, so I got that. I got this display boards because I like that. I like to be able to see what's in the silos as I go by them. Store deliveries is going to make buying things for our farm a lot easier. Don't know if we're really going to work with these buying stations and multi-fruit silos, but we'll see how that goes. We did get the liftable pallets because I'm not buying a forklift to put a couple feet bales in the cows, which we're probably gonna redo the cows anyway. So we'll get there when we get there. All right, so we'll go ahead and start this up. So basically, this is like the beginning of the playthrough, and me and my ADHD is I'm gonna fight and struggle not to frustrated and start over. We're going to try to play through this continuously. Again, we don't care what our guy looks like. Yes, we want auto drive to generate everything. Alright, so we know Pops is over there. We know we got a trailer over here. This is our farm. I haven't gotten into that over there yet, but we'll figure it out. I also don't know what this construction site thing is over here. So the first thing we're going to do is we probably got to do some plowing. Where's our other tractor? It's all the way back here. Yes, the cultivator. So that's already attached. Let's go ahead and get this started. We're going to do this just because we can get something going. Got to offer right now. So crop types, so those two are ready to harvest. That's been plowed. We can actually just seed there now. Ready to harvest. And what is this gray one? We only owe 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 4 is plowed. That can be seeded. 3 and 5 is ready to harvest. Oh, you know what we gotta do? We gotta change our settings. Let's do that real quick. So we're gonna say timescales times 5. Seasonal growth is no. 1 day per month. Visual months, no. We do not want snow. I will tell you, I had a hailstorm come through yesterday, and that was pretty intense. Periodic plowing required. No. We don't want to do fieldstone. We don't want to do lime. We don't want to do weeds. We just want to have fun. So, and we do want to see this stuff, but we don't want it to do anything. Everything else we'll leave as it is. We don't need anything else here. So let's escape out of this. And now knowing what we need to know, this is where we're getting into center correction. Counterclockwise is fine. We'll just skip it. We don't care. Don't care about the offset. Somebody mentioned earlier that it helps if you cut into the field first. That's okay. He's going to work now just fine. This guy's still planning. So we are going to set up. Where's the trailer? First thing we got to do is build a course, right? So we go into edit, and we go into record. But let's change some of the settings. So corner speed, we don't care. No film button, that's fine. We're going to leave most of this as default. is going to be our path to unload the harvester. And then this should be good to go. So this guy's going to go over here and wait for the call. And I know he has no harvester, right? So this guy... This should say recall level 60%. Active unloading, yes. Choppers on, yes. Okay, so that's applied. So now let's go back and see. I believe that's all we got to do for that. Yes, because he's already working. Look at this. But you're on the wrong side, dude. Because the combine is already at 87%. Sorry, let me get out of the way. Alright, so this thing, I believe he's going to come around. See what he does. See, he doesn't say anything about nothing yet. Empty went over 85%. He is waiting on that guy to call him. Okay, so that should call. Oh, wait, here he goes. Alright, so this is working. So we'll see if this works. And if this works, then we're golden. calculate pass. Well, you're the one that came out here. Alright, fine. We'll get you started. We're going to keep our eye on this and see what's wrong. Why can't he calculate? Because you can't get to 1. Maybe. Silo 1. So I got something backwards. These are all going the right way. All of these arrows are going the right way. Says you can't find it. Oh, right there it is. Look at that. Alright. So this to that. Oh, that's the problem. This one's backwards. This one goes to that. Now we're good. Why are you doing side? It works, that's fine. I don't care. Alright, so he should. He should go back to wait 1. And wait for that harvester again. And that harvester is going to request of enough or waste more. Alright, so that's fine. So this guy is now done seeding. So let's go back this way. For that other field. This field is nothing. Alright, let's go check out that field. Because those guys, I think, are working now. Type barley, it's already harvested, so this needs to be plowed or cultivated. So let's go get the cultivator out. Let's not show lines. problem is will that tractor recover? Will I have to make my path come down here? I watched the video and it said it seems to help if you make all of my paths round. Around the fields, which I found would be. Alright, so let's get this one. First waypoint. First flag needs to be unloaded. Alright, he's working on it. What are you doing? What? Alright, so he's working fine. We're gonna set this up. First waypoint. Temporary course. We already got that on there. Fieldwork settings. Up and down. Let's just do spiral. Why not? Let's make it fun. Generate. Oh, that's a little crazy, ain't it? Yeah, why not? Let's just make it go. Where are you starting at? That's fine. I can live with that. Well, that's kind of weird. It sounds like you're wasting a lot of gas. What was that for? Don't know, but he'll figure it out and get it all done. You are done. Okay, why didn't it go to the next one? I got something messed up there. This should work now. Course plan's finished. Thank gosh we're not doing construction because this guy's laying all over. this should continue to work. Alright, so with that set, we'll get all that going. And we're going to... Let's get another one of these tractors. Yes. Okay. Oh, you know what I did? I didn't do this. Dang it, man. Alright, so let's go... Shift Alt S. Let's go get the tractor. Have to keep going all the way back here. We needed a third tractor. That's why we gave ourselves extra work, because we're going to get working. Patient. Doesn't make sense to be playing this game, does it? But it is what it is. None of that yet. I like telehandlers, but I don't need one of those yet. Seeding yield improvements, weeders, rollers, harvesting, foraging. No. Grasslands. I could just pick it all up, which is what I used to do. So do we want to bale or do we want to... Decisions. Animals, forestry, mulchers, miscellaneous. Where's my balers? Soil cultivation. What am I missing? No. Search. Bale. Okay, there's balers. Oh my goodness, they're expensive. These are mods for balers. Oh, but it makes liftable pallets and bales. Liftable pallets and bales mod. Bio baler. Fast bale. Do we have? We don't have there. Hay. this? So this makes twine radio. This makes round bales, doesn't it? It does. But I could do round bales, can't I? I think I can. Back. Let's just do these. We don't care about working width or nothing, room color. All that stuff doesn't matter, so let's just buy that. Yes. Okay. So we'll see if this works. Assuming that's not work. I don't know. I don't know that it matters. We're going to see how this thing goes. I take it to liftable pallets because see what it does. Alright, so I don't know that the automatic one is working. Make me miss stuff. Alright, so that one over there is done. That's good. We have another bit of this one. See if this will stop us right at the Alright, so that guy is a beast. Alright, that is done there. So we need a collector. Search collector. That's not what I want. Search. Bale collect. It's going to give me bales. No, I need a round bale collector. just a trailer. What is that one? Hybrid extractor. That looks crazy. That I believe is like potato stuff. I don't remember. Category. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. Front loader, skid steers, transport. There used to be transport. Sprayers, mulchers, slurry, transport, rollers, weeders. There we go, transport. Do I want to wrap them? I don't think I want to wrap them. That's 550,000. Oh, but that's 90,000. But that only does square ones. See, had to get the round ones, didn't I? I could do this auto bail one, auto load one. I wonder if that would work. I wonder if this would work. Let's try it. We don't want bail trailer. Bail trailer auto load. Let's get a bail trailer auto load. We can just stick with them colors because we don't give a crap. Alright, so buy that. And I don't know if this will work, but we're going to try it. Let's get back in this thing. Is this still attached? No. Alright. Load assistance off. Load assistance on. Alright, so it's on. Let's go see if this works. Bail collect. Bail collector wrap. Start job. Oh, it's working. Look at it go. Oh, it's working perfect. Two, four, five, six. So it says we got 5. I bet it doesn't get the one over there on the edge of the field. You see it now? It thinks there's only 4 left. And now there's only 3 left. It's not going to get. It says 2 are left. Oh, it is correct. I just can't count. Look at there. It worked perfect. Need to be unloaded. I understand that. I think I don't know. How do I unload? How do I unload? Control Y. H. Open to UI. Control Alt Keypad 0. Auto drive. This is auto drive setting. I don't want auto drive settings. No. Restrict vehicle settings and auto drive. I don't care about auto drive. This is not what we're doing. Because I'm in the auto drive settings. I don't need auto drive. Put that message up there. How do I get them off? Yes, I know. I got 9 round bales. Alright, so if we do G doesn't work. Alt 0, Alt 0. We don't care about that. We don't care about that right now. I know. Y'all think I'm losing my mind. That's the store. That's the unload. What is that? Oh, that's Beehive. No, I want to know what this blue one is. Beehive Honey Pallet location. Small farmers kiosk. That's the cows. That's the silo. Others. No. Others. Wardrobe, farmland, vehicles, animal dealers. No. I don't think I can do that. Got traffic. Alright, so we're going to have to go into settings. We're going to have to see how we do controls. Movement. Auto load. Vehicle work. It is a mod, so it's got to be in its own section. Oh, there isn't one. So what we're gonna do is nobody's chimed in on chat. So I'm not gonna get any help from chat today. So what we're gonna do is FS25 auto load, how to unload. Left shift and I thought I tried that, but it didn't work. Left shift I. Left shift I. And it is on G. Control Y. Left shift I. Mode is easier pro, and all you get is that. If we do right shift I, shift I, it does not work. I guess I could. Doesn't work no matter what I do, does it? Okay. Doesn't work. Anywho. Alright, let's get back to what we were doing before. 10 cubic foot. That's a roller. We don't want that. We're gonna need this. By yes. Okay. And back. And we're gonna do this. We don't care. Basic is fine. Yes. Okay. And buy. Oh, did I just buy one? Hold on. Yes, I did. Alright, so, and we will also get that doesn't seem to be working. So let's search bales. It'd be nice if the search button actually searched for what you asked for. Square bale silage. Okay, so maybe we shouldn't do it that way. We should do hay. And we want 2 of these. Buy.
Honey.
Yes. Yes.
I need you.
Okay. Alright. Let me step away just for a second. Alright, so that's going to come to an end there. But let's go see. How come? Oh, well, that's not really what I wanted to do. Let's do this. Let's call this stream an end, and we'll be back.